Retail Training 1.4, Part 3, Move Along Trajectory and Fill Tool. We're going to start off by creating a circle. Left click on the circle icon, left click on a starting point, left click at an ending point. Now I'm going to select on the pull tool. By selecting on the pull tool, my circle becomes a surface. I can now select on my surface and pull that surface up. We have no desired height, so you can pull it up to any height. Now, I'm going to go to circle again, and this time I'm going to select on the top surface. By clicking on the top surface, I have now selected that as my sketch grid level. So now when I draw my circles, it is now placed on that top of the surface of the circle. I've created 4 circles. Now, when I select on pull, those 4 surfaces become separate surfaces from the top surface. So I can select on one, and I can pull it down, or I can select all 4 at the same time by holding down Control and clicking on each individual one. Now when I pull it down, I've created all 4 holes at the same time. Next, I'm going to select on the inside of that hole and select on the Move tool. By selecting on the inside of the hole, I can now move that entire hole. I can rotate it in either direction, or I can even move it. Now, I'm going to select on this hole, and I can move it out, and by moving it out, I can go past my circle and create a bay, or I can pull it in. Now, I'm going to select on the inside surface, and I'm going to go to the right and select on Move Along Trajectory. By selecting on that icon and selecting on an edge, I can move my circle along that curve, or my hole along that curve. If I hold down Control and select on the arrow and move it, I can now make copies of that hole. So as I move it along, and as soon as I let go of the left mouse button, I can make duplicates. Now, we're going to discuss the Fill tool. By selecting on the Fill icon, I can left click on the inside of my circle and select on Fill. By doing so, I've now filled my hole. I can do it again and fill it up. Select on this one, the inside. This time, I'm going to press Delete. By deleting it, you can see my entire solid became a ghost. The reason for that is because there's naked edges, which means there's openings. So I'm going to select on the edge, hold down Control, and select on the second edge. I'm going to rotate it to get a better view so I can catch it. There we go. And now I'm going to select Fill. By selecting on Fill, I've closed both holes and it now became solid again. I'm going to take this hole again and I'm going to delete the inside surface. By doing that, it's a ghost again. However, this time I'm going to fill it individually. So I'm going to select on that one, and I can select on Fill, and it remains a ghost until I close all the naked edges. If I select on that now, I can press on Fill, and it's now closed. I'm going to select on this inner surface, just click Fill, and close it. Now, we have 2 holes left. I'm going to select on one, and hold down Control and select on the second inside hole. I'm going to select on Move, and I can move both holes at the same time. I'm going to move it closer to the edge. I'm going to go select on Move Along Trajectory, select my edge, and now I can rotate both holes at the same time around my edge.